If you want to buy cheap Ultimate Team coins, go and check out MMOPO.com and use the discount code EGHD at the checkout to get yourself 8% off your order. Hi guys, welcome back to the Road to Glory series, and I think last episode we actually said that I wasn't going to enter the Weekend League because what I have to do is play 30 games on my main account on my other account for other content and stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to enter the Weekend League, but I've already lied to myself. I entered the Weekend League, played a few games last night because I was just really wide awake, and I thought, you know what, if I can get some games under my belt and I can come back and, you know, get myself to 14 wins tomorrow. Sunday night, if you're playing Sunday night and you start to go 1 or 2-0 up and your opponent feels like that you're better than them, they just quit so easily. So that's going to be really easy for me to do. We're going to try and get gold free, obviously get those 2-player picks and maybe get ourselves some decent packs as well. So yeah, in terms of our squads, we've got 500k in the bank. I've also got a second informed Tellers, which I bought off the market for about 85,000 coins. So we should have about 600,000 coins in the bank, which is coming along really nicely for Team of the Season, which will be coming out at the end of April, hopefully, if EA actually release it, which I'm pretty sure they will. It's a big money maker for them. It literally makes them millions of coins, so they'll figure something out. But yeah, there are obviously some SBCs that have come out. I haven't done an episode every day, so we're going to have a few things to cover today. Obviously, we've got a main SBC that's come out, which we'll talk about in a second. But the first one is Nick Pope. A few people saying, what's the point of this goalkeeper? You know, you've got so many goalkeepers from the Premier League that are better than him. You know, you've got Edison, Alisson, Lloris, De Gea. They're all higher rated. They're all better, probably. I don't really know. But he's 6'7". That's pretty tall goalkeeper. I think he's going to be a pretty decent goalkeeper, to be fair. He's got 5-star skills. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you're not playing pro clubs. You're not going to go out and skill someone. But what you could be doing this for is for the English link in the Premier League, which is a very good link to have. It's not like, you know, Brazilian or French. I think they are the best nationalities. But with Icon Slots 3 coming around, you may need some English players, like, you know, 9 in your starting 11 or something like that are first owner, or they might put some minimum requirements on for English players. And obviously having a goalkeeper there from Premier League is going to be very easy to build yourself a squad. And the good thing about it is you're not really losing coins by completing this SBC. It's very cheap, very affordable, and it's just a little bit of fun, really. It's not a serious one. Then we have Kostas Manolas, and you guys know in this series we absolutely love this player. His 85 rated card is one of my favourite centre-backs when it comes to a player that's really underappreciated in my opinion. Obviously he's got terrible dribbling, terrible shooting, terrible passing. He is just an out-and-out centre-back. Now, his actual card has got a very healthy boost. So obviously +4 to his overall rating. He's got 5-star weak foot, which will actually help massively with his passing. Because most of the time, if he's passing with his strong foot before, it's fine. But when it's his weak foot, when you have only 50 passing, that's when you've got problems. And that's, well, this is 50 passing on this card. His other card is even worse. But his in-game stats look phenomenal. You know, like, in terms of how he's going to play, he's going to be like a Maldini when it comes to the defence. You know, he's got the strength, he's got the defending stats. Well, not quite the same as defending stats as Maldini. Depends which version. But he's a very strong centre-back. Obviously, the problem is Greece, Serie A is a good league to have actually, and Napoli is actually a very good team. You've got Allen, you've got Lozano, you've got Mertens, you've got Insigne. I've forgotten any players, but there's a lot of players from Napoli that obviously get links. Oh, Malquit as well as a right back. So in terms of like the links that he provides, it's very good. The problem with this is that I think he's coming in at about 180 or 160,000 coins to complete these. And to be honest, like, it's just because of the time we're in at the moment. The market is so expensive. Players have just skyrocketed. The amount of SBCs that we're getting through FUT Birthday that players want to complete, it's just made prices go through the roof. So if this was released like a month ago, you're looking at about 120 to 100k. I think that if you've got a Serie A squad, I think this is a fair price. If you don't really use Serie A players, don't bother completing it, because at some point, if you want to build a Serie A team and you need this Napoli link, just go out and buy his inform. It's not going to be as good as this one, but obviously if you don't have a Serie A squad, it doesn't matter because you're not going to desperately need one. Now, the SBC that we have released today is going to be Flashback Hulk, and actually there was a Scream Hulk which come out earlier on in the year, obviously around the Scream promo, so that would have been October, and I actually completed it. It was one of the first SBCs that I completed on my main account when I wasn't doing a Road to Glory, so I actually completed this SBC and thought to myself, like, this is going to be a really cool player, really good flashback cards, and I think this card has 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I think his Scream card has 3-star weak foot, but 4-star skills, so it has had a little bit of an upgrade there to his skill moves and weak foot, well, just one of them. But what I want to say about this card is, I'm the biggest fan of flashback cards, especially when it comes to Brazilian cards. You know, like when we had it, you know, Flashback Pato last year, when we've had all of these amazing flashbacks, Terrapt, anything to do with skill moves, I love them. I was really a little bit disappointed that he doesn't have 5-star skills. But the good thing is he's got that weak foot upgrade. He doesn't have the trait which helps with shooting, which is outside the foot shot trait. He does have finesse shot, which is handy, especially if you're in a striker or cam position and you get yourself into that position to actually use the finesse shot. Like for me, Prime Raul has started to bang finesses. I've started to use the finesse shot a lot more now. But yeah, in terms of his in-game stats, the problem with this card is you'd think that his strength being so high and him being quite a stocky player in game, 5'10", but he's very stocky. I think it's like literally 90 something kilograms, which is huge. He's got like the body of like Martinez, but even bigger, even taller, Lautaro Martinez. The problem with this card is his balance really lets him down, There are some cards that have low balance, like an Ibrahimovic, that because they have 5-star skills, you can do the running scoop turn, you can do the McGeady spin, you can do things that doesn't matter what your balance is, you can still do things well because of the 5-star skills. Because he doesn't have this, he's going to lose a little bit of fluidity. He does have an upgrade to his October cards, his Scream cards, but I still don't think it's enough, and I am gutted. I'm absolutely gutted because, as I said, like I love flashback cards. I would love to have Robinho left wing, obviously real flashbacks like FIFA 11 times whatever, Pato striker, and then Hulk. Like that would be like the. I know they're not all in the game, but like I'm basically trying to prove a point that I really want this card to be good, and I would complete him just for the nostalgia if it was the correct price. Now let me just go onto FUTBin and show you how much this costs. So there's 2 squads for this. I think it's an 80. Is it an 84 and an 85 rated squad or something? We just looked, but I've forgotten already. Or is it? No, it's 1 squad, isn't it? It's 1 squad. So let me just check. Yeah, it's 1 squad. And it's an 86 rated squad, no informs. And it's coming in at 160, which is ridiculous. And that's probably because the prices haven't adjusted yet or something. Or the cheapest solutions on FUTBin have sometimes used Bakayoko. Like, they've got little glitches at the moment. But either way, like, it's had an upgrade. I want to complete it. But he's an 88 rated card. The most an 88 rated card is worth as fodder, as an absolute discard price, is 40,000 coins. That's at the moment. That's because the market's really high. At an average point, is about 30,000 coins. So completing him for 160, getting no packs in return, you're basically you're losing 120,000 coins. Is it worth it to have a Hulk in your club? That's down to you to decide. But in my opinion, and I am up there with the people that really want this, I really do want this, it's still not worth it to me. The absolute most I'd be willing to pay is 120,000 coins, so that then it at least is worth 40,000 coins. That means I'm only losing 80,000 coins. That would be the biggest thing that I'm willing to receive, basically, for doing this. Ideally, it would be great if it was like a 80k or 100k, and then we can, you shouldn't get cards for completely free. That Terrapt flashback was amazing. He's from a bad league, bad nationality. That's what happened. He's Brazilian, very easy to get into teams. Everyone has icons now, well, most people do. So for me, let me have a look at my squad. Let me show you my squad, guys. So I can actually fit him into a team. No problem. So we're almost level 30. What I'll do is literally just stick Raul here. I'd stick Fred probably there. I'd have Hulk here, and then I can have Sissoko there. And I'd have 2 DMs, Fred from level 30, and then Sissoko here. Then I'd have full chemistry on everyone. I could fit him into a team. I don't need any CSL players. I don't need any additional players to build a squad and get Hulk on full chemistry. But it just won't. There's no point. Most of us have better cams and better strikers right now. This player is literally just for nostalgia. And unfortunately for me, I think for most people, it's just too expensive. But let me know in the comments, guys, are you completing this? What do you think about this? Am I being a little bit too harsh? I try to be as non-biased as possible, although I've just told you, like, I really want this card to be good. It's just, you need to give him 5-star. If he has 5-star skills, maybe that's a different story. Maybe I'll say, you know what? I'm collecting 5-star skill players on this game. Let me just do him. But we've still got 6 days remaining, so it's quite a long one. It's 7 days to decide if we go for Flashback Hulk. In that time, we may see fodder go down. At the moment, it's really high because of the FUT Party bag. Where is it? This expires in a day, 22 hours. And also the Team of the Week upgrade, which expires in 1 day and 22 hours. So maybe when these expire, we might see a little bit of a dip in price. Maybe he will come down to 140, maybe 120k. So keep your eyes out on the market if you are interested in completing Hulk. I recommend not completing him now unless you're literally not spending anything and you're just putting SBC fodder in. But we do have some other things to complete. We've got this 84 plus rare player pack. We need 80 rated squad, which is, I think, a fair price because 80 rated players tend to go, well, are very cheap, aren't they? And you've got loads in your club that are untradeable from season rewards. So let's complete this. and see what we get in the 84 rated pick. Max 3 nationalities. Jeez, I just realised I'm doing this and I'm like, maybe it's a little bit harder than I thought. So players from one club, minimum 3. And clubs minimum 7, but then max of 3. I thought we'd want to use different nationalities. Okay, so I've got most of this sorted. The problem I'm having is the overall rating. Is because we have this brick slot up here, it's not making the rest of the squad like overall rated better. We've got some players in the defense here which are bringing the overall rating down. I need 80 overall, so I need some bigger players. Maybe we should exchange some over here on the left side. Oh no, this is a 75 rated player. Alright, so it looks like we've just about done it. I was about to give up on this because we're putting too many players in, but we've got away with putting 183 and 184, which are untradeable. Well, actually 283s, my bad. And then the rest of the players are basically useless to us in for the future. So I'd say this is just about worth it, just in case you get like an 86 or something like that. Let's go ahead and see what we get from this pack. Please make it worth it, EA. That's nice and slow. It's a board. No. No, it's Tadic. Guys, this guy takes the absolute piss. It's like the worst 84 rated. Like, it's one of the cheapest ones. To be fair, it's good for SBCs, but actually it wouldn't surprise me if I've got him untradeable in the club. Please say I haven't got him. At least it hasn't gone to complete waste, but that is a really bad pack. The other stuff that we actually have here on the store is we have the FUT 20 thing, 86 plus rated player. Let's have a look at the requirements for this. So we've got a brick slot, which makes the overall rating harder to achieve. So even though it says 83 rated squad, it's more like an 84. An 84 is very expensive right now. You're looking at 3 or 4k per player. You're basically spending about 30 or 40,000 coins to get an 86 rated player, and you need a team of the week as well. Guys, like, this is not worth it. I know that there are, people, YouTubers and stuff do this for the content's sake, but this is a road to glory. Like, I'm not just going to do it for the sake of it. If this was a tradable 86 plus player, then I might do it just for the simple fact that I could sell them at my own discretion. But because it's an untradable, I know I'm going to get the Tadic version of the 86. I'll probably get, I don't know, Isco. Is Isco probably a shout? I think Isco would probably come out of my pack, and I don't think that's worth it. Really don't think it's worth it. Last episode, guys, we did speak actually about Alexandro, whether you guys think I should actually go and complete him, because it would cost me about 250,000 coins to complete, but I'd have to put in like literally 300k's worth of fodder. What I've decided to do is, as we already mentioned, I've just gone out and bought Alex Telles for now, and use him for the time being until maybe the fodder goes down, the price of the fodder goes down, because it's just so expensive to complete these SBCs that are like 85 and 86 rated plus. It's ridiculous. Even like if you look at the player of the month, Messi, it was released at a ridiculously expensive price, and then the fodder price went up even more. It literally went up like 500k to 1 million coins. So the prices are just through the roof. What I think we're going to do for the rest of this episode is actually do something which is on the SBC stuff, and that is 80 plus upgrade packs. These actually paid out really well, and you only need, I think, 10 rare gold players, and I've got some more fodder in the club. I'm going to try and complete about 3 of these packs, and then we'll come back. So we've gone ahead and actually completed 4 of these 80 plus player picks. What I recommend doing is just submitting all the players that are gold rare players that are 80 rated max. I think if they're 81 or more, they're more valuable for those SBCs that we just completed. It's more valuable to have those high rated players. I think the cutoff point is about 80 rated, okay? So try to clear out your club full of those gold rare players at the moment, because these picks, generally speaking, are quite good. So let's go for the first one. I'm just going to jinx myself, man. That is a horrendous pack. We'll go for the one that we haven't got already, which is Sydney. All I need is like 185 or 86 rated, and it's been worth my while. 82 rated, but we've already got him. We'll go for Parolo. This is not good. This is just typical my luck, isn't it? We had a session of like opening a handful of these, and we've got something good. Kramaric is okay. Still not worth it. Still not worth it. Let's go for the last one. 83 again. That one wasn't too good. The thing is, a couple of 83s is worth more to us than like a bunch of like 77, 78s and 79 rated rare players. So this is still okay. I recommend still doing it, even though we didn't get anything good here. I think yesterday or the day before, we had like Hummels or Courtois or someone good come out of this, and we had a couple of good packs. So if you can just clear out your club that's what you should be doing. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I'm going to stay away from Alexandro for right now, as I'm only playing up to gold 3, so I don't really need to win absolutely every game. At some point this year, I do want to try and hit Elite 1. We've hit Elite 2 before. I think on this Road to Glory, though, I've only hit Elite 3. So I do want to try, well, I need to hit at least Elite 2 first on this account. But my goal is to try and hit Elite 1 at some point. So we need to be very good about how we spend our coins. I think in the next episode, I will be completing and showing you guys how to make profit from the CONMEBOL SBCs, because you grind these, actually make profit, and then get one of the rewards of the, you know, the 88 rated players in return, which is kind of crazy. It just takes a little bit of time, and there are ways to do this a lot quicker, a lot faster speed. So I'm going to be showing you guys probably in the next episode or within the next few days, hopefully, how to do this. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you later. Bye bye. Ow.